Madrid, Madrid, Madrid. Where is Madrid? They lost 2-1. They lost 2-1. Hala Madrid. Oh, what a game! What a game that was! Bloody hell. Oh my life. That's probably one of the greatest games I think I've been to and seen live. Wow. We won at the Bernabeu. We won at the Bernabeu. That don't happen often. Bloody hell. God, honestly. That was unbelievable. That was unbelievable. Second time we won there. But wowzer. That was brilliant. Honestly. Let's get into the player rating, shall we? Honestly, I can't tell you how buzzing I was. I've never been so happy after a game like that, honestly. Just brilliant. Bosh. Donnarumma, baby. I mean, he didn't have to really do too much. I thought he tipped over Hendrick's head into the end, but that hit the bar. Should he have done better for the goal? Maybe. I think it was a good shot by Rodrigo, to be fair, who hadn't scored in 32 games. But as usual, he scores then. But, you know, it's one of them. But, Donnarumma, nothing really to say about Donnarumma, really. I can't really say he should have saved the shot, really. I think everything else did alright. 9 out of 20 passes. He was just sort of doing hitting goal kicks, really. Didn't get himself booked, so round of applause, to be fair. He normally gets himself booked, so round of applause. Especially with the ref as well. We'll get into Clement Turpin in a minute, or Dick Turpin, as I like to call him. Nico Riley, man of the match. We are not worthy. We are not worthy of him. Wow. Well, he scored. He is just what a lad. What a lad he is. Where's he come from? Who are Ryan Nuri? We needed a left back for some time. We signed one, and then all of a sudden he spawns in. What a lad. What a boy. Scores his first Champions League goal at the Bernabeu. How many other people can say that? Apart from like Real Madrid players. Like, that is unbelievable. Josko Vardiol, usual. He was there. He was here. He was everywhere. Defence played a good game, to be fair. I feel like the Rodrigo goal was just sort of just hard luck, you know. It's just usual Rodrigo goal that he cashes in against us. But I think for the most part, Nunes for me was probably the best defender of the lot, in my opinion. I thought he was brilliant. Vinicius couldn't do anything. Apart from the 2 minutes in when I thought there was a penalty. Because what on earth was that challenge? I know it was a penalty, it was outside the box, but why is he just sweeping his leg like that? That was worrying. But the rest of the game I thought he was unbelievable. Nico Gonzalez absolutely ran the show. Most underrated part of this team, in my opinion. I think he just absolutely controlled it so well. Dictated the game. Just brilliant from him. Very, very happy. Bernardo Silva covered the most distance, as usual. He's an absolute workhorse. And then the yellow card he got as well was hilarious. Like 90th minute, trying to cling on to the lead. Absolutely sweet his leg, took someone out. Can't remember who he took out, but it was the most blatant yellow you ever saw. Cherky, again, I thought he ran really well. Unfortunate not to get himself a goal, but still, I thought he played a really, really good game. Very happy with how he played. Phil was probably the quietest of the lot, but to be fair, I think he still, probably went a bit unnoticed. I think he still did some good things here and there. But for the most part, I think for how his form's been recently, I think he was a little bit slow with that game. But I don't really care, to be honest. I think he played really well regardless. I think the whole team just was cohesively just worked well, gelled together. Jeremy Doku as well. Oh, boy, he had them on strings. He had them on strings, he did. Oh, disappointed not to get a goal or an assist, to be fair, because he absolutely won the most duels, most dribbles. Honestly, just keep them two facts. Every game he plays, they are his facts. Most dribbles and the most duels in the match, every time. He had Rodrigo begging on his knees, Valverde begging on his knees, Asensio begging on his knees. Honestly, no one could cope. Nobody could cope. And then Haaland as well. How cool. His penalty was just sublime. Shame he couldn't have scored another goal. He had another couple of good chances that he didn't quite take hold of, but the penalty was flawless. Absolutely no error in his ways there. He was just so calm, slotted it in. And we won at the Bernabeu. Wow. Very even game as well. It was such a good watch as well, because it was just even. It could have gone either way, really. Also, can we just pay attention to the capacity as well? Can't even sell the ground out, can the Madrid? Just saying. Just saying. The mighty Madrid. Can't sell out. And that's it. It's always you never hear much about foreign teams not selling out. You always hear about English teams getting bantered for not selling out grounds. What about like Madrid? Hey, big Champions League night like this. Anyway, puts us fourth in the table. We're in pole position now to get ourselves in the top 8. Got Bordeaux Glint away next, which is going to be a cold away day. I'm not going, unfortunately, but I'm sure that'll be fun. I mean, what's the capacity there? Only like a few hundred away fans, I think. And then the last one is Galatasaray at home, which should be interesting. But I think we should be able to do that. We only need to realistically win about one of them, I reckon, we should get top 8. But I think to be safe, I think we can win both of them 100%. So, yeah, we will be there. But tomorrow we've got Palace away, which should be a bit of a tricky game. We've got a good string of results going at the minute. We had a little blip with Newcastle and Leverkusen, but we've won 4 in a row now. Looking good. Got Palace tomorrow. Should be good. And then Brentford at home, quarter-final. We really hope we can progress in the Carabao Cup, because I think that's a good chance of silverware, But quarter-finalists there. Got ourselves in the semi-final again. We sort of dropped off the Carabao. We won 4 Carabaos in a row, dipped off. It would be amazing if we won it this year, I really think. Underrated trophy, I've always said. But yeah, fingers crossed we can keep this run going. Got a good run of results, good run of fixtures to go. Should be interesting. Chelsea in the new year should be interesting. Sunderland away will be interesting, but I think we can get a few, another 4 wins here in this period. This should be really, really good. Very happy with that. And then see how we go from there. But take it a game at a time, as the lads always say. But yeah, Real Madrid 1, Man City 2. On to the next game. Come on, City!